What's good, y'all? This is the OG Fantasy Football Show. We got rookie review coming at you today. Let's go!
Then I celebrate, tryna get the cake, I don't take a break, yeah. Wait, grew up in the 90s, we was watching Ricky Lake. We was eating top ramen, no a TV dinner plate. I'm so epidemic, I'm a causing epidemic. Put my feet up in the building, feeling like a tenant. When I get high.
All right, welcome into the show. I'm your host, Steve-O. Joining me, special guest on the set, the savvy one himself, Juan. How you doing, sir?
We're here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we are. Filling in
Appreciate
for, Willie.
Shout out to Willie. Don't forget about my dog.
Yep.
The bearded one.
Happy early Father's Day to you, sir.
Oh yeah, he is a new father.
He's on a paternity leave.
Paternity leave.
Yeah.
You know, that affects men too. We respect that around here.
That's like when players are on the injury report.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's low. This is dad
Yeah,
management.
his dad management.
You know how they do low.
Yep.
Yeah, this is dad management.
All right. Yep.
No, Steve. Hold on. Shout out to y'all real fast.
Hey,
It looked nice in here.
that's the fans, man. If they didn't log in, subscribe, and watch, like this wouldn't be here.
It
So
looked nice. Steve, he let me put my little flavor on. You know how I do on my show, or whatever.
I mean, that's why it's there. We gotta.
It looked nice.
gotta
in
decorate.
Here. Matter of fact, let me look around.
Mm-hmm.
It looked nice in here, y'all. Oh yeah, I'll be back a couple times.
Because you're down in Duval all the time.
Yeah. I'm more regular now than ever.
Mm-hmm.
But
Especially traveling with work and all that.
I appreciate the hospitality, my boy.
So
Yeah, all you need is 2 off days.
yep, that's what I got.
Because when I started, I was working 40 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
When I became a manager, I was working 50 hours a week. But as a manager, it was good because it was
Yeah.
guaranteed them 2 days, and they was in a row normally.
Yep.
So.
Well, speaking of off days, these young men have no off days. We are talking rookies. We are covering our top 10 picks in this year's draft. Probably go a little bit deeper, find some hidden gems for you. But yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to get right into it. Let's go.
All right, we back, and we're not gonna waste y'all time no more. We're gonna get right into what we came here for today. We're about to dig into the top 10 of the fantasy football draft. This is what we call my 2026 draft recap. And everybody knows who went number 1 overall. Clap it up for that young man. That is Fernando, Mr. Mendoza. So let's talk about Fernando Mendoza real fast. I watched him a lot in college.
I did not.
So that's I will say that. So
I mean, I saw a couple games because
one of my as a matter of fact, one of the Dynasty leagues that I'm in, the commissioner is a real big Hurricanes fan.
Mm-hmm.
So Mendoza was at Cal for 3 years, right? He played Miami every year.
Yep.
So he watched them a lot at first. Now this year, I thought that he was the weak link in Indiana.
Yeah.
Because of what I saw at Cal, right? But he wasn't developed when he was in Cal.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely came into his own when he got to Indiana, being able to perform on the big stage, whatever the case may be.
Yep.
All that, right? All the intangibles came together, in my opinion.
Yeah. That part.
Over that last season. And he got to, I feel like going from Kurt Signetti. That's another topic for another day. But like we didn't know Indiana. And he told you when he first got there, he's like, I win. Google me. He said it. That was his quote. That's a direct quote from him, by the way, just in case y'all don't know.
Yeah.
And
I did see that.
Then, what was it, 2 seasons?
Yeah.
National champion. Never mind it. Like, shout out to that guy. But
Shout out to the program.
yeah, like
Indiana coming out of nowhere.
But Mendoza, man, like he developed, like he came into his own for sure over the last year. I really think he deserved to be the number 1 pick. I'm a little less excited about it now because the Raiders got Kirk Cousins. And I don't feel like Mendoza will get. Nobody ever thinks that a rookie's ready for the NFL, especially if they've never done the NFL before.
Yeah.
Right? We always feel like, I always feel like that. Like you're not gonna never be as ready as you are once you're out there doing it. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like, but there wasn't that many good quarterbacks in this draft, and I say he was the best quarterback that was gonna get drafted. And I think that he could help the Raiders immediately. Kirk Cousins is a statue.
Yeah,
at this point. Like,
it's definitely an upgraded at quarterback position for sure.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins is a statue.
I mean, going off of Geno Smith, I wasn't as high on Geno Smith as everyone was to begin with. I thought it was more of just a fit in the systems he was in when he was excelling.
Yeah.
But I mean, just talent-wise, Mendoza is an upgrade. Fernando Mendoza, I haven't watched a lot. I saw a couple games because, the Ohio State head over here. But it reminded me of CJ Stroud. Is who he reminded me of. Kind of coming out of nowhere. Not a lot of, actual gameplay to look on.
Oh, in college.
Yeah.
Heard.
For his collegiate transfer over. And that's how he's just a less agile, not as big of an arm as CJ Stroud is what it reminded me of.
A little bit more accurate, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But not
CJ
much.
has a bigger arm.
Yeah.
But he was more... Fernando's really accurate, man. That's what I liked. That's why I was high on Baker when he came out, because his completion percentage was 71%.
I want to say it was like 71.
I think it was the highest completion percentage in the NCAA in history. It might have been history, man. It was way up there. But I mean, there's a lot to like about him. I mean, big bodied for a quarterback. He's prototypical size for a pocket passer.
Yeah, he is what,
6'5".
Is it 6'5"?
He's almost LeBron size, man.
Yeah, he's 240.
Yeah. So big dude. Big and elite, and he's not going to win you weeks with rushing upside in terms of fantasy, but he's big enough and mobile enough to go pick up the first down. He'll Aaron Rodgers his way to 200 yards in a season.
Rushing.
Yeah, 200 rushing yards. And then passing, he'd probably do, with the receiving core that they have in Nevada, I could probably see 3,400 to 35 passing yards. With Ashton Genty still back there, they're going to rely heavily on Ashton Genty.
Especially to start.
And that's going to be Francisco's best friend, just dump down to Ashton Genty. Ashton might have over 60 receptions, and half of them will be dump-offs out of the backfield this year.
You might be onto something.
Yeah.
You might be onto something.
Well, that's one of the reasons I kind of hinted that he's higher than Jonathan Taylor in my eyes, and I'm going to have to adjust my rankings going back. I just thought it was a little out of pocket to put him in my top 10 this early. A good year to learn lessons. Yeah. Draft running backs early and often.
That's hard.
It is. But what happens mid-season when your running backs are injured and there's nothing on the waivers?
That happened to me.
You said we were going to get to my opinions on the draft.
Yeah. You
know what this draft was? It was like a big microwave frozen dinner. Just disappointing, man. I had no interest in even watching. The prospects were terrible after the first round. This was not a great draft to be. Let's get into the second pick, man.
David Bailey.
Yep. So not fantasy related, so I have no idea.
I was going to say, so for me, we do IDP.
Yep.
So I think that the Jets needed one more person on their defensive line. They have Will McDonald. Mm-hmm. Who finally had a little bit of a coming out party last year.
Yeah, man, the Jets' defense is solid. They've been building first-line defensive line prospects from the first round, year after year.
Who was their Aaron Glenn?
Yeah,
was their coach, right?
Yeah,
yeah. They've been pretty solid. They just gave away Sauce Gardner.
They did
to the Colts.
They did.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that, but. As far as their D-line goes, they need somebody on the other side. I think that's what Will McDonald was missing.
Yeah.
There was no distraction because everybody's not Aaron Donald. Everybody's not Myles Garrett.
Nope.
Everybody's not, all these elite pass rushers who you got over there in Houston, Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter. Why do you think they both popping off?
Beast,
why do you think they both popping off though? Because one compliment off the other.
Yep.
One don't get you, the other one will. You can't go nowhere. I think that's what the Jets are trying to build with David Bailey, and he's the best pass rusher in the draft. I got to give him that. I went back and looked.
Yeah.
I don't typically watch footage because I watched him when they was in college. He's a long arm, fast. I want to say he ran a 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5,
something like
40.
that.
I think PFF has it as, there was a PFF who we use a lot of their rankings because they're just on point with everything. Yeah. But they had him as their highest prospected rushing linebacker this year with a 4.5 40.
Yep.
It's not super elite for the speed, but I mean for a linebacker that's high level speed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
And the Jets need it because they're not getting no sacks.
Nope.
Will McDonald's he's an athlete, so he made a lot of plays. He's blocking field goals last year. He got 8 sacks in his 15 games,
and that they're playing in a division where their quarterbacks are all getting younger and more prolific. You just saw what Drake May did over there. You have to load up on defense because that division requires it.
Definitely, you definitely got to be able to at least disrupt the movements of the pocket of the pocket in that division.
I think that's a lot of thing like just common, like just looking from the outside. A lot of people miss. They just see draft pick and fit, and they don't think about divisional matchups every year.
Yep.
Like you got to play 3 teams twice a year just to get into the playoffs. So I mean,
you got to win your division to make it.
Exactly.
You got to be better than the people that they put in the same bracket as you.
And I have no problems taking the highest rated defensive prospect in the draft.
Yeah.
Because we know defense wins championships.
Facts.
We see it year after year after year. Like Seattle just grounded and pounded their way to another Super Bowl.
That defense though.
Yeah. Because they got defense.
I had that defense in my championship run in the other league. We never talked about it. We'll get back to that.
Run the defense and control the clock. Yep.
Run the ball. Play good defense. Have a quarterback that can get you 202. You'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think anyway. So I'll say this about Jeremiah Love. Shout out to Jeremiah Love.
Do we want to get all the love puns out the way first?
First thing that I...
No, they're played out. I'm done with the love puns. He's debating.
Yeah.
He's a master debater.
Right not right now.
Okay.
I'll probably hit a couple of them as I'm talking through this.
You've been warned.
I don't think. Well, because of how high they drafted him, I think he's going to be thrust into that spot because of what they spent.
Their draft capital and their investment on the pick.
Yeah, but just as much as I'm hyped for him to have his spot, I'm like, what happens to the rest of that backfield?
What happens to the team? They had so many needs.
This was Jacoby holding out right now.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, you could have went. I don't think they need a wide receiver. I think they might have found something in Michael Wilson.
Yep.
They could have went quarterback. They could have went defense. Anywhere.
Could have traded down to get multiple first-round picks.
Peterson's old.
Yeah. He's not getting any younger.
This is why I think Caleb Downs is a good pick because they built the line over there. They had the linebackers in Dallas, and then they drafted their safety that can play in the box.
So we'll
get back to that.
Yeah, like Caleb Downs is my favorite quarterback in this draft.
Yeah.
And that's not with my Ohio State bias, but Jeremiah Love.
But let me start by saying this, ladies and gentlemen. Like, he's worth being the number 3 pick, right? He's definitely a top 10 talent in the draft, hands down, right? I'm not taking that away from him. I just don't know. I don't know if he landed. I think he just got drafted because he was the best player on the board.
Yeah. They see him as a generational type prospect, and if you can clear up an entire space on your offense and not have to worry about it for the next 6 years.
And then maybe they got plans on flipping some of those other running backs for picks.
I would assume so.
Because I don't know, like, you gotta think about it. So it's him. They signed Tyler Algier from the Falcons in the offseason.
Which I liked when they did that.
Me too.
I thought that move was good.
I thought that was good because he's bigger than James Conner, but can do James Conner things.
Yep.
And then you had Trey Benson, who was coming back off of injury. I think he's the loser in this.
He is.
Loser.
Dynasty especially.
Yeah.
Because he's one of those guys that I've been stashing on my rosters in redraft leagues. And it hit last year. Trey Benson got the work.
Yeah.
1 game, knee.
Yep.
It was what, one game? It wasn't even a whole game.
It wasn't.
And he looked good. That was the sad part. He looked good when he was on the field.
I have him on a dynasty team, so.
But with how crowded that backfield is,
I'm trying to flip him.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to.
Yeah, it's looking bad. It's getting worse.
You have to keep him as a handcuff, I think.
Well, I mean, James Conner will get hurt.
He's also like 33.
Yeah. Not quite that old, but he was in his 30s last year.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But no, with the capital they invested on him, like, they either have to split it workload and look stupid doing it, or just invest and lean into it and then cut bait with the other guys.
Who's the other guys? Like, we don't know.
Your running back backfield?
Who's the backup? Like, who's the true backup?
I think it's James Conner.
It would have to be, right?
Yeah. I mean, James Conner is solid when he's on the field.
Yeah.
And he's been solid, like, healthy the last 3 years or so. He hasn't really dealt with too many injuries, and he keeps falling in draft because he has that narrative of being injury prone. And he always falls to the 7th and 8th round and then gives you top 15 running back production every year.
Yep.
So if Jeremiah Love can step into that, I'm okay taking him, in the 2nd round of drafts.
It'll be about the 2nd round, but I mean, by the time it's his turn,
I'm staying away from Jeremiah Love.
I can't fit him in the top 10.
No, he's not. He's going to split workload. And especially with rookie running backs, you see how they get worked in progressively throughout the season.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys I would look for as a mid-season trade candidate, not a draft candidate. Similar to Travion Henderson last year.
Yep. That is great. That is great analysis by you. Or if you draft him, try and get him like in the
trade him after a pop week.
3rd or 4th round.
Yep.
Like late if he drop. Like, value is value. So if he drop far enough, don't let him drop too far.
That was
he's gonna touch the field.
Yep.
At some point. And as the season goes on, like you said, probably about like mid-season
after their
we'll
bye
know
week.
whose backfield it is. Or we should.
Oh, their bye week is at 14. They'll be playing all year long.
Right,
man.
but you got to think about what that's going to do for the older running back.
Yep.
So like,
James Conner.
By the time we get to week 10, 2 of them going to be injured. Mm-hmm. And I'm not because I want people to get injured, but injuries are a part of football.
You're just future casting.
Yeah. Injuries are a part of football. Somebody,
and given the history,
for some reason, is not going to be there.
Yep.
So whether it be a trade, whether it be an injury, or whatever the case may be.
But what I like about Jeremiah Love, and I thought I brought it up earlier, was his receiving upside helps boost his floor enough to where I'm comfortable taking him in the 2nd or 3rd round if he drops.
He drops. If he drops in the 3rd round, I'm looking at that point because I'll probably with the way drafts are going this year, I'll at least have an RB1 by then. Mm-hmm. Easy.
Oh, like you said, we'll talk about roster construction a little later on.
Later episodes.
That's my lane, man. That's
before we move to Cardinal Tate, who I'm really excited to talk about.
We'll take a quick little break. Here we go. All right, we're back after little technical difficulties, little wardrobe malfunction.
I'm on the road, baby, making it work.
Mobile and agile.
Yeah, you gotta be jack of all trades, if you will.
Jack of all, master of none.
But all right, let's jump back into it. We ended with Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
We are now moving to Cardinal Tate. My personal favorite wide receiver in the draft. That's just me, and I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like Cardinal Tate got slept on in college because he played next to Jeremiah Smith
and Marvin Harrison Jr.
at the same time at one point.
I'm an Ohio State guy, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I forgot Cardinal Tate was on the team until last year. Forgot he was on the team.
That proves everything.
And
for me,
this
that
is
proves it all.
a blue chip 5-star prospect coming out of high school that was highly recruited by Ohio State.
Highly.
And then got overshadowed by Marv and Jeremiah Smith his entire collegiate career.
Hey.
And still went as a top 10 pick in the NFL draft.
Listen, that out of that wide receiver room, my humble opinion, and we can debate about it later on. I think Marvin Harrison was the 3rd best receiver in that room when they were all together. That's just my opinion. Not saying that they all ain't good, but listen. Tennessee got them one.
Yes, they did. Having Cardinal Tate on the team may have boosted my Cam Ward ranking a little bit. That's why I'm a little higher on him. They still have Calvin Ridley, so they have a veteran presence there. Uh-huh. They got younger. They got tight ends there.
Speaking of tight ends, hashtag sleeper alert. Gunnar Helm. You heard it here first.
Who?
Exactly. Now, everywhere that I want him, I have him, so I can go ahead and plug that. Like in both my dynasty leagues, Gunnar Helm's my starting tight end right now. I'm already on the train, so I'm not just selling y'all a dream. Okay.
My player's safe. They're on my team. We can share the information
outside now. But he's gonna help Cardinal Tate pop off because you're gonna have to pay attention to Gunnar Helm. That's all I'm saying. Like that's why it ties into what we're talking about right now. Like
Calvin Ridley's still there.
And Calvin Ridley's still there. I think it might be over for Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
He'll see less of the field in 2 receiver sets.
He will.
Because of Gunnar Helm.
Yep.
And Cardinal Tate.
Well, he'll be on the outside. I don't think you'll see less of the field because he'll still be taking that Y role.
I hope he's not hurt.
Who, Calvin or Gunnar?
Yes.
Calvin? I hope so too.
Like, I like Calvin Ridley. I liked Calvin Ridley.
Well, I think what he provides for the offense is just kind of security for the rest of it. It provides another outlet so the other guys don't have to get
You need to turn
down.
into 30-year-old Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
For that team.
Like, recognize your role and learn where you're at. Become Stephon Diggs.
Yep. Back to Cardinal Tate. Wait, I didn't finish what I was wanting to plug. The man's 6'2". The man almost 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Like, the man ran a 4. I want to say he ran a 4.4.
I thought it was 4.3.
Yeah. Even better.
Yeah.
I don't have that in front of me. But It was something fast.
He's fast.
And exceptional. When I say 50-50 balls, like jump balls, all this type of stuff that y'all, oh my goodness.
Tan.
Yeah.
A tan.
Easily a 9.5. 9.5.
He reminds me of Garrett.
Tweeter reference.
Reminds me of Garrett Wilson.
Yes. Also on Ohio State wide receiver, by the way. That's wide receiver you. Not like between them and
which is crazy.
I think that people think that it's LSU because of Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase.
It was in the early 2000s.
But they had Terrence Marshall too, and he kind of washed off. Think about all the receivers from Ohio State right now that are relevant right now. When I say right now,
they're everywhere.
You see what I'm saying? They have more.
Thank you, Brian Hartline.
They have more. Like oh my God, he's so good.
Yep.
He's so good.
I wish they would have fired Ryan Day and hired Brian Hartline as head coach.
I don't know if he's that good. I think he's good as a wide receiver coach.
I don't like Ryan Day, but that's been stated.
You've never liked Ryan Day.
No. It's because he looks like the Santa Claus from Santa Claus 2, and I think it bugs me.
Stop.
Who
else was it real fast that you didn't like because of how
it's the plastic face and the rosacea, man.
He doesn't like Nick Sirianni either because it looks like he drinks Busch Light or Natty Light or something like that. Some crazy.
Sirianni looks like he has a 6-pack of Busch Light in his passenger seat on the way to the field house. Just Busch.
My God. Mm-hmm. Listen, y'all hear Steve.
It's the salt and pepper stubble, man. Like him and Aaron Rodgers are at some old barber shop drinking Milwaukee's Best and like talking about how terrible like life's gonna be after the NFL's over.
Man, I was like, you gotta stop. You gotta stop with this Sirianni hate.
It's not going to. But maybe he does a shave. Maybe he gets a Barbasol sponsorship. I don't know.
I'm really excited for what could potentially be
Carnell.
For the Tennessee Titans offense in general. It's another topic for another day. We'll get back to that. But specifically for Carnell Tate.
But no, Carnell Tate, I think that's what you're going to see because they're, with the draft capital they spent on him, like as a top 10 pick. Because what do you go, 4? Yeah. As the number 4 receiver, that's Julio Jones territory. You're going to have to feed him the ball. He's going to get worked in.
I feel like anybody in the top 10, like, especially on offense, like, because what is it?
Especially positional playmakers.
Yeah, there's only 2 receivers that went in the top 10.
Yep.
So, and both of them, I feel like, will be on the field early and often. We'll talk about the other one in a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Or in a couple
minutes.
Rounds.
But I mean, is there anything else to bring up on Carnell? He's elite. He's good.
Yeah.
Very polished route runner, man.
Shout out to Cam. Oh, yeah. They teaching that good at Ohio State.
He's not a Makai Lemon, but he can run some routes.
USC was another team that was in a
potential.
Was he?
Michael Pittman.
Did he go to USC?
Who?
Makai Lemon.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. There was another team that I thought about for wide receiver. These are the barbershop talk conversations that we have when we're around our friends. We're like, what would you call quarterback you? What would you call running back you? Like where the league has the most of that position from that school. Like
this is when you get a random text at 1:30 a.m. Like, hey, got a question for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
if they had a Thundercats movie, who would star in it?
Do you think Ohio State is wide receiver you?
Oh, they definitely taken over the last decade.
Yeah. I'd be one sending those text messages at 1:00 in the morning. But oh yeah, I think we I'm hyped about Carnell Tate. He's on my radar. I'm not in redrafts. I already know where I'm gonna get him at. It's gonna be a little bit of a reach, but nobody's gonna see it coming. Is
it the same spot as Emeka was going, like 6'7"?
He was going that high that early?
Yep.
No, it's not that high. I think they'll let him drop.
I think he was going. I saw him going in the 5th in mocks last year, and I think I ended up scooping him up in the 6th, and that was a reach by like 2 rounds.
Cover really did go way early. It was too rich for my blood.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
It ended up working for me, for at least the first couple weeks. But
yeah.
But no, I'm not gonna reach for Carnell Tate this year. It's still a rookie wide receiver. Yeah. I'll wait for him to
always pop off in the second half of the year.
That part. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Hold on to your rookies.
And sophomore seasons. But let's go on to the number 5. Mr. Arvell Reese. He might be the best. I'm going to say he's a stand-up linebacker more so than a line than an edge rusher.
Yeah, hand down.
But man, he went to the Giants.
Yep.
And that's another team that has a really, really good defensive line.
I like what they're building defensively. So I gave
Brian Burns,
Yep.
Kayvon Thibodeau,
Like
Abdul Carter.
oh my God, just Georgia.
Like,
They just drafted the Georgia
just
defense.
saying, like,
That part.
and now Arvell Reese to stand behind them. So,
I will say, like, I gave New York a ton of crap for like the Saquon thing, and like when they were on Hard Knocks and how they dealt with it. I felt it was piss poor management and ownership. But like what they've done with the team and how they've built the defense, how they've brought the offense up to match it. Like I like what they're doing in New York a lot. That's a really good team to watch.
It's something brewing over there.
I think the Giants are the Patriots last year. That's who the Giants are this year.
Were we surprised by the Patriots?
No.
I guess winning that many games in a row.
Yeah. We saw them as like a high potential playoff
I
team.
thought that they would be a wild card team. I think they win a division.
Given, how they progressed and everything.
Yeah.
Just looking at the stats and knowing the patterns and things like that. That's how I see New York this year. 6'4", running 4.4 40s.
Come on, man.
It's just not natural.
And he's throwback linebacker size. Like, the anomalies were the Zach Thomases who were like 6 foot.
Yeah.
The Junior Seau's, the people
You
who
don't
were
see
shorter.
those.
Right.
They get bumped back to
usually-
safety.
Yeah, they're usually 240, 6'4",
Yep.
something like that. Bobby Wagner style linebackers, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
Oh, Bobby Wags,
I like,
man.
like you said, I like what the Giants are doing.
Yeah.
On the front seven for sure. I'd have to dig a little bit more into it and see what they're doing on the back end. But I like, as far as like linemen and linebackers, it's gonna be hard to run on them. Arvell Reese, they say edge, but he's more of a stand-up linebacker. Yeah, well, at least he's an off-ball edge.
Yep.
So is Brian Burns.
Yeah, so he's just a stand-up edge.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Which, typically do pretty well.
That's a lot of times, like, when you're talking about fantasy, how we gonna spin it back to fantasy, and I do IDP once again, so
Yeah.
like I've kind of plugged this in a little bit. When you're talking about fantasy, you really have to dig into these type of things on how the player fits with the team, because if he's just a really good player that got drafted behind another really good player, how much is he gonna see the field?
Jabril Peppers.
So, hello. Yeah, so like if they drafted him to play behind Brian Burns, then I'm not even looking at him.
yeah.
But I don't think that they're just gonna draft this guy number 5 overall. He's sitting on the sidelines.
Not when you're spending that
See
kind
what I'm
of
saying?
capital on him.
So I feel like he might end up more of either a stand-up edge or a stand-up like roaming middle linebacker, because he's 6'4", 240.
Yep.
Like he could hit somebody.
That's big.
Yeah.
You know what's sad is
it could be
Francisco Mendoza's bigger.
the Fernando.
Yeah. I keep calling him Francisco.
I heard that.
Francisco
Mendoza.
It's Francisco Mendoza. That's just his nickname now. It's Francisco. Sorry, Francisco.
Now you're gonna call him Francisco all the time.
Not
huh?
bad, bro. Francisco wins.
No big deal.
Francisco.
All right.
But the Giants, man, building defenses over there, and that's how you win championships.
It is part of the deal.
Speaking of defenses,
Speaking of defenses, this is probably one of my favorite picks in the top 10. It's real sneaky. Not the Chiefs getting their new Trent McDuffie.
that was huge, by the way.
What?
They didn't even have to draft a cornerback.
What? This is the Chiefs' Trent McDuffie replacement.
That's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
the switch.
Yeah.
Forgot about it.
And they got this pick from the Cleveland Browns, by the way.
Why? Why? Salt in the wound at this point, man.
Man, it's hard to lose Miles. I don't know, man. I'm still back and forth about it. We'll wrap back around. I'm still back and forth about it because
got
of what's like. I like Jared Verse,
Fleeced.
but oh yeah, with the baggage.
Yeah.
This guy, Mansour Delane.
Yep.
If you don't know how to say his name, by the way, he's an SEC guy, which means I saw tons of him. So he is really like that. I don't typically say this. I really like to spit stuff out and be like intangibles, whatever. Go watch. Like, you can type his name in on YouTube and say Mansour Delane highlights. Just watch how this dude bullies people at the line. Watch how he recovers when he gets beat. Like, it's all these things, bro. Like, it's
So you
what
said
Trent McDuffie was doing when he was young.
you said bullied him at the line.
Bullied.
Those are my favorite cornerbacks. Those are the only ones I like. I'm not even gonna let you run the route. I'm gonna beat you inside the 5-yard line and push
Yeah.
your ass out of bounds.
But he's a corner. He is the best corner in the draft, in my opinion. And he's really like that. Like I was saying, like I could probably count on one hand how many times he was caught out of position in coverage. Super physical, like bullying people at the line. I'm going to emphasize that.
Yeah.
Like bullying people at the line. Like, and the Chiefs needed it.
He fits that Chiefs culture really well.
The Chiefs needed it. Like L'Jarius Sneed type of energy.
When you were telling me, and we were doing the show rundown about like our favorite fits in this draft, this was up there for one of my favorite fits for what they need. You know, schematically, for how it fits their roster, from, you know, an intangibles and an attitude standpoint. I liked every box that he checked, man.
All that.
I like everything. This is my kind of prototypical cornerback.
Yeah, he's statured.
Yep.
Like he doesn't have the height.
I'm gonna throw you on an island and beat you down.
Yeah. Big bully out there.
Yep. And then, especially when you're in the playoffs, you need that attitude on the defensive side, man.
Facts.
Yep.
Facts.
But no, I like it. Gives them more depth. Fills a need.
Facts. Now you said something about talking about your favorite fits. Y'all remember earlier when I said Bobby Wagner,
Yep.
right?
I love me some Bobby Wagner.
Sonny Styles in Washington.
Okay.
This is the real stand-up linebacker from that team.
So.
Like, right? Like he was like a middle linebacker.
Yep.
This is the one that I might have been thinking of. I think that this is a great fit for the Commanders. Right after having Bobby Wagner for those couple of seasons, and Bobby Wagner's 35, 36, and he's gone now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think this is a great replacement for them.
I do too. And this upset me so much because Cleveland traded out of the 6th spot.
Yep.
And then they took my favorite corner in the draft and my favorite linebacker in the draft. And then went with the tackle that they could have picked up anywhere in the 1st round. I was so disappointed with the Browns in this draft. And what they missed out on in Sonny Styles is a lockdown middle linebacker for him. He's going to be a commander on that team. You gain a captain on the team. It's the consistency that they're going to have on defense in the middle was so needed. That Commanders defense is terrible against the run last year. I think they were ranked 32.
They were in the bottom. That was the fantasy play.
Anytime you had a
running back going against Commanders, you playing 2 running backs.
Yeah, because they were popping off for 100 yards apiece.
Yeah.
But no, I love Sonny Styles, and then watching him at Ohio State, he just kind of quietly dominated his 4 years there, man. And he was another guy that was highly recruited, big dude, fast. But I mean, it's prototypical.
Ohio State had a lot of fast linebackers. Fast defense.
Yep.
Fast defense.
Ever since that was the AJ Hawk years, and then who was the dude in Pittsburgh who got hurt? I can't remember his name.
Ryan Shazier.
Yep. Ryan Shazier was my favorite linebacker out of that group that came out. And then unfortunately, but ever since then, Ohio State's been recruiting linebackers that run 4.3 40s.
Yeah.
But no, you said
crazy work.
A really good fit. This is
say that again. 4.3 linebackers.
4.3, yeah. 6'4", 250-pound men running 4.3 40s. 20 miles an hour as a grown adult.
It's not fair.
It's not. Like, why didn't you play pro?
It's not fair.
Oh, that's why. I'm not capable of that.
Not capable. Yeah, I can't. I can't run a 4.3.
But no, I love the fit. I know you said you did too.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites of the top 10 Sonny Styles.
Yeah.
As far as like fit for the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's an instant plug and play starter.
Facts. I was like, I don't see nothing. I went back and looked at their roster. I don't see nothing on the Commanders roster that's better than that.
There's not, and that's why they were ranked 32 in yards per run.
So I feel like that's an immediate fix.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I feel like Sonny Styles he's going to have an impact right away. He's on my radar for the first round of my IDP Dynasty draft for rookies this year.
Is he rookie DPO or Defensive Player of the Year for rookies?
Caleb Downs, bro.
I'll
have to get back to. We'll talk about that. Like Caleb Downs made my favorite player in the draft. Like because of where he landed, and because of how good he is and what he feels for that team. Like, oh my gosh, like I could go on and on and on and on. And on. Like, and I am a Georgia stan. Y'all know this about me.
We know.
This is not because I like that team or nothing like that, but that dude when he played football, when you watch him play football, okay, we got all the stats and the fast 40, the closing speed, the coverage, elite cover ability. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a joy to watch somebody be good at football.
Right.
You know, like that guy's gonna be an alien.
Anything else to cover with him? With Sonny?
No? I think we got it all. Like,
Yeah.
Listen, anybody who went to Ohio State and played defense ran a 4.4 or faster.
That's yeah.
Unless it was like a defensive tackle, and they push him. They like 4.6.
Yep.
Like, it's crazy. Like,
Oh, even their DTs run like 4.5s, man.
it's crazy.
You know this coming as a Georgia fan.
Yeah.
Got 300 pounders down there running 4.5s. That's insane.
Well, no, where do we find these aliens?
It's them farm boys, bro.
All right.
Next.
This is one team I don't ever like to talk about, but you know we are a fantasy show.
That's
and,
right.
You know
That's how I am with the
cover it.
Ravens. It's okay.
But anyways, it's more so about the player anyway. I think that Jordan Tyson fits very well. I think that he fits well with in the wide receiver 2 spot in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Also, what may end up happening is what happened to Emeka Ibuka last year, is he got drafted and he fit into the wide receiver 2 spot until Mike Evans got hurt.
Yeah.
Then he had to be the wide receiver 1, and then he got hurt.
Didn't help.
And it didn't, and it was downhill from there. He wasn't on the field very much. When he wasn't super productive.
Yeah, because
He was getting outperformed by Jalen McMillan.
Nope. Circling back to Jordan Tyson, though, I mean, he's on the Saints team who Chris Olave was able to stay healthy last year.
And we got top 10 production out of him.
Yep. He has a NFL season he can actually remember finally. So, I mean, that's good. He can look back and have some memories on a season.
Ohio State product, by the way.
There's a lot of these Ohio State names keep popping up, man.
Y'all putting players in the league.
Just manifesting it at this point. But Jordan Tyson,
Putting players in the league. For sure.
I wasn't a huge fan of the pick itself. I love the talent of Jordan Tyson. I think he's very talented.
He's not my favorite receiver
Yeah.
in the draft. I think that the spot that he fills is why I'm a fan. Because
They have nobody else in that wide receiver.
I would have took Makai Lemon right there.
I was just getting ready to say, for how he fits on that team,
Yeah.
Makai Lemon would have been a better
Yeah.
fit.
And I feel like Jordan Tyson would have fit the Eagles better.
Especially after the AJ Brown trade, specifically.
Yep.
I agree completely. And if you knew you were going to trade him, like trade back, get capital or something, you know? But I don't see like that big of a change in stats or anything like that. Not enough to be like, oh, it's in
He's
Boston.
on my wide receiver 3 radar with 2 upside.
Yeah, I like his.
As long as Olave's healthy.
That's why I really like him in drafts this year, is because he's going to go late in double-digit rounds. He won't go undrafted because he's a first-round name,
The first round name.
but he'll go in the 12th to 14th round, and we'll all scoop him up as.
Yep. He'll probably be my pick right before my defense and kicker.
Yep, I'm going to scoop him up in the probably 11th round to try and get a jump on everybody. And he's in a system that fits really well, though. Like the Kellen Moore system is a good offensive system to be on. There will be plenty of targets to go around.
That's what I was about to say. Opportunity's going to be there for sure.
Yeah, so I mean, I expect at least 70 to 100 targets and probably like 60 to 80 receptions. He'll probably file somewhere in that like 8 to 1,100 reception yard range and probably like 5 touchdowns.
That's full season.
Yeah,
No setbacks.
Yep.
Good, decent Saints offense.
and that's not even that like crazy of a projection. That's just kind of right down the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, if Chris
I would aim
Olave,
low initially.
that part.
And then see what I get from Tyler Shuck, who I'm actually a fan of. So, but yeah, I think that where he landed, it fit. I didn't think that he was the best receiver.
I wasn't. He was lower on my draft board going into the NFL draft, but I was kind of surprised with the pick.
But he's tall though. He can put on some weight.
Yeah, I think he's what, like 6'2"? 6 foot, 6'2". No, is that a real 6'2", or is that like the
So NFL 6'2". Which
that means he's 6 foot?
6 foot.
Yep.
Yeah.
helmet and cleats?
So over here,
don't be patting stats.
200.
As far as circling back to the Saints, though, I like what it does on offense. It gives them options. It spreads it out a little bit more. Olave's not going to get hyper targeted. Kamara's still there. As far as like redraft leagues, I'm staying away until double-digit rounds. I'll keep them stashed on my bench. Probably until like week 5 or so.
I don't tend to pick up. There's too many players that are established that can score you points.
Yeah.
That's like.
But I like the upside he provides.
Right. I was going to say, now, if I'm trying to get somebody who I think that later on in the season could pop off that nobody will probably be thinking about popping off because he's a rookie, yeah, I'm there with it.
Yep.
That's kind of the same way I feel about, like, I would draft Carnell Tate before double-digit rounds.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe Mekhi Lemon, too, even though he went later, but we'll talk about that down the line.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't... Now, if I see Tyler Shuck chucking that all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, it's 350 yards and 2 touchdowns a week from over there. That 350 got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So I might be a little bit more tuned in off of that.
And I think specifically, not necessarily for the team, but for Jordan Tyson specifically, he couldn't have landed in a better spot on that offense for him.
Yeah. That.
And that's why I'm okay holding on to him. We're lucky enough that his bye week is early. It's only like week 8. So if you stash him on your roster, you can get through the bye week, hopefully see what he is before, the trade deadline's over. And you can either keep him or trade him or toss him or whatever it is at that point. But I'm okay holding on to him on my bench for that long. But I'm assuming it has to do with Kellen Moore. More Kellen Moore and less Jordan Tyson.
Yeah.
That, and given the Chris Olave injury history, if something happens to Chris Olave, he's, in charge of a huge role. He's going to be the number 1 receiver on that team.
That's probably true.
So I'm okay holding on to him for that reason.
That is probably true.
And he's athletic enough and has enough draft capital, or they're going to have to feed him the ball as well as a top 10 pick.
All right. Let's talk about these last two in the top 10 real fast. So we want to combine these two for the simple fact that they're both offensive tackles. They got drafted back-to-back.
Yep.
And it's almost like accidentally on purpose that the Browns get trolled on
everything
that is football. And at this point, it's the Browns' fault. Y'all got a reputation. Like, we ain't even trying to be mean at this point. We're just stating the facts.
They're going to have to get... The Cardiac Kid's nickname is going to have to come back from the 80s, but it's going to be repurposed. It's because y'all stress us out so much, we're going to have a damn heart attack, man.
Y'all killing people over here. So, what is it? Spencer Fano from Utah and Francis Mauigoa. Is that how you say his last name?
Mauigoa?
Yeah. From Miami. So, you're the Cleveland Browns, right? Let me get this off real fast.
Yep.
Because I've been waiting.
Let him get his spiel.
My way. You're the Cleveland Browns, right?
Fill me in. I am the Cleveland Browns.
And you already traded from pick number 6 and lost out on the best corner in the draft, which you do need one of those too, by the way.
And one of the best linebackers in the draft.
And one of the best linebackers, which you do need one of those
too. You have Denzel Ward, who can't stay on the field.
Did I mention that you needed a corner? Neither here nor there, right?
Okay. Yeah.
You guys ended up covering the wide receiver problem, but if you didn't do that, then you would have lost out on a good wide receiver also, in Jordan Tyson. No big deal. So you get to the number 9 pick. You're like, all right, we're going to go offensive lineman, right? Here's the two people that got drafted back-to-back. Utah, Miami. Now, I don't know too much about the offensive upbringings of Utah. But what I do know is you have at Miami, this is Mario Cristobal, right? Former offensive lineman for the Miami Hurricanes.
Facts.
Right? Former offensive line coach for those same Miami Hurricanes. Right?
Facts.
Current head coach for those same Miami Hurricanes.
Again, facts.
Right. Stop me when I'm lying, ladies and gentlemen. And maybe I'm just in my bag on this one, or maybe I'm just in my head. And you draft him up from Utah over the best offensive lineman from one of the best offensive linemen on the best rushing team, on the best offensive line team in the nation, and you went to the one from Utah? Versus getting the one from Miami. These are the type of moves that have me saying is destined for death in Cleveland. Because this is the type of stuff you can't tell me that it's not people up there that don't know that. You can't tell me it's not people up there that don't know that.
I hinted at it earlier. I said we traded down There was 2 tackles. We picked the one with the skirt. That's obviously a joke. I'm making a gross comparison.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's not a joke. Like, we went with a worse prospect who's less developed with less of a pedigree, man. And you lost an elite corner and an elite linebacker in the process. Like, what are we, like, to pick up an extra pick in the 5th round?
To somebody who you're probably going to have to see a bunch of times. Yeah. And in the Kansas City Chiefs.
And that's after we invested a 1st-round pick in Jedrick Willis, 2 or 3 years ago, and he hasn't developed. Like, they're still scrambling after Joe Thomas retired. Like, they haven't filled that line.
It hasn't been good since then.
It has not.
That is
poor Joe Bitonio is on an island over there by himself. They traded away J.C. Treader. Like, the whole line that they had and was dominant when Stefanski took over is gone.
Yeah.
They're trying to rebuild, and they're not doing a good job with it.
Yeah. Now, in Spencer Fano's defense, Spencer Fano's not a bad player.
No.
Can play multiple positions on the offensive line. Did play multiple positions on the offensive line in college.
Which is what boosted his value for Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yep.
When I say multiple positions, it was offensive tackle, or left tackle and right tackle.
Yeah.
Specifically. Now, he has been scouted that his arms are a little short for a tackle. And he'll probably end up developing, if he gets developed, he's in Cleveland, into an interior lineman, maybe a guard or something like that, because of the length of his arms. But even if he had long arms, he still ain't better than Francis from Miami. I watched a lot of that. I seen a lot of him bullying people in the second half of a lot of games.
Mauler. He's a mauler.
Like, literally running cats over.
Yep.
Like, it's on tape. And I'm not the one, like I said, getting a little bit more into watching tape here lately. But
love tape.
When I say tape, I'm talking live tape. Because I hang out with Miami fans.
I watch the All-22.
The Miami-Ohio State game, I'm sitting this far away from a TV that's 80 inches. Like, the man life size. Like, I'm watching that close.
Perspective.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just laying that out for y'all when I say, like, I'm watching. Like, I'm in real time. I'm looking at when these prospect lists come out for where people are going to get drafted. I'm like, oh, he played for this team. What was that dude they said that they were going to draft in the top 10? Oh, that's him right there. Let me see what he doing.
That's when we start doing our scouting.
During college football season.
End of February before the draft.
I'm doing my research on Saturdays during football season.
That's how I do it because I don't have enough time to watch every college game and every NFL game. So I'll come back, I'll watch the All-22 highlights, I'll watch game film and speed through it. But I mean, you have to watch the film. Even when they were going through the draft, watching it live and showing the film and the highlight reels for each player, you're like, why did we take Fano over the other guy?
I'm just saying.
Like, this makes no sense.
And like I said, I think that if properly developed, Fano can be really, really good in the NFL.
He should be a solid player.
Being able to play from both sides is a value that you can't.
Yep.
You can develop it, but if you get somebody that already got it, so he's bringing something to the table.
Yep.
Not taking nothing away from him. Like, I don't want this to sound like I'm.
It's not a slight.
Diminishing another player, but I can confidently say he ain't Mauigoa, or however you say his name. I can with swag. I can say he ain't that. The tape says it. Like,
eyeball test.
You can go back and look if you want to. Like, good player. Not elite.
Nope.
I think that Mauigoa can be elite by like year 2. I think that the Giants stole one at 10 because the Browns left it there for him.
Yeah. I mean, even when you look at the accolades between the two players.
And that's right after the Giants got Reese 5 picks ago.
Yep. It's not that I disliked the pick.
Yeah.
Like the Spencer Fano pick. It was...
Better was available.
What you gave
best was available.
What you gave up to get him
for
what was available, I didn't like. That's the part that irked me.
Yeah.
Especially given that you traded back to pick this guy. So I'm okay with the pick. I'm just not in love with the capital they spent on him. I wish if that's the direction you were going to go, you should have just traded back again.
Well, the Browns don't develop very well.
They do not.
In my opinion. And so...
Anything.
And I'm glad I'm sitting next to you.
Like, we had
I'm saying these things about the Browns. I don't want, like I said, I feel so, like, I've covered lots of football in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never touched a football field, an NFL football field. But I like religiously cover this sport. Like, this is what I do in my downtime, and I can't think of a time where I can be like, damn, that player went in, needing some great development, and man, 3 years after being on the Browns, he was top 10. I guess we can get into Mauigoa. Like, the man 6'5", the man 329.
Yeah,
the man
kind
played for Mario Cristobal. I'm still not past that.
I mean, they're as prospects, like the two tackles are kind of exactly the same. They're almost mirror images, like physically speaking. Both 6'5", both 330 pounds. One just has some accolades and lots of big time football experience.
Yeah, he was in the national championship last year.
Yeah. Anything else to cover? I know like the tackles, we covered them. But Mauigoa going to New York just to help Jackson Dart even more. Like we said earlier,
talking about he told challenge for the starting left tackle.
Yeah.
Before the season, bro.
As a rookie. Fano's still fighting for a position. But no, like we said,
you guys not know this. This is gonna be that thing that I'm stuck on all year. When I'm talking about how the Giants are running this guy's protecting Cam Scatterbo.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Another Dynasty running back of mine, by the way.
Who I was like, he's gonna be good for the fantasy wise.
Who?
Scatterbo.
Oh, what? Running back 2.
Yeah. But I hate players like that.
Yeah, running back 2.
I hate having those kind of players on my team. Just touchdown vultures. He's gonna have like 800 rushing yards and probably 12 touchdowns.
Jamal Williams.
Yep, I was thinking him. I had Jameson in my head. I was like, that's not it.
That's him.
Jamal Williams.
That's Cam Scatterbo's gonna be Jamal Williams. But that is top 15 fantasy work.
And that's what I was betting against last season going in. I was off of Cam Scatterbo because I knew he was gonna be touchdown dependent, red zone workworkhorse. He was.
But he's still 6 yards a carry too.
Yeah, but they were moving the ball on offense. That offense was doing work.
But if he drops, because he's young, like I'll probably. I shouldn't even be saying this online, but I don't care. Like, whatever. They still got to beat me, right?
You still got to draft him.
I'll probably wait for him to have a top 10 year and trade him.
Yeah. Yep.
Because people have already been in my inbox about getting him.
Scatterbo? He has a lot of headlines,
package
man.
him right. Like,
he's been getting headlines since he was injured and it stayed on, like, I'm on Bleacher Report all the time. He's always in, like, headlines.
And I am trying to get a good jump on the draft class next year, 2027 draft class.
That's good.
Loaded.
Yep.
What? I already got 2 first rounders.
I told you.
I already got 2 first rounders. If I could flip somebody who has a pop-off year this year.
Get another one?
For another first rounder.
You're set up for the next 5 years.
So I had it on the syllabus here to talk about anybody who you think might come off as a surprise, somebody that we're not really looking at or talking about.
So like day 3 picks in the NFL draft that could.
And it could be any pick.
Yeah, so have some value for your fantasy rosters.
Like one of mine's in the first round still.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about. Are you talking about Jadarian Price?
Yeah, he's number 32 pick. But you want to talk about walking into a good situation. Who has a better situation than him now?
Yep.
Like, Zach Charbonnet tore his ACL, right?
Yep.
And he's still in recovery.
And will be all year.
And will be for at least half of, if not most of it. As a matter of fact, you got to think about it. What person do you know has ever come back from that in the middle of the year and been immediately effective?
Yeah.
In college.
There's
another one of them Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate situations, in my opinion.
Yep. He fell into a perfect spot. I like that one. Another name to keep an eye out for, but I'm not drafting because of his situation, is Jonah Coleman. But going into Denver, in that system, the room's crowded right now.
Yeah.
But his reception work, man, is really good. If he has wiggle room, there's a path to be, a low-end RB2. So what you're really hoping for is that he gets enough workload and he gets the 2-minute drill reception volume. But in order for that to happen, you're waiting on a JK injury or for the workload to shift more out of the RJ Harvey favor in his role.
Waiting on a JK injury.
But
that's probably the best case scenario.
I'm not saying draft him in redraft leagues, but keep an eye out. Maybe take him with your last pick if he's there. But besides the running back, man, like KC Conception, I know has been getting a lot of like news and buzz, and they need it because Cleveland has nothing going for them wide receiver wise. I mean, it's bleak over there. Let's hear it.
Nicholas Singleton Ladies and gentlemen, that is a 5th round pick by the Tennessee Titans.
Running back.
Yes, running back. And let me tell you why. Tony Pollard is 29 years old, and I do believe he is on the last year of his contract, and he spent a few times hurt. They also have Tajay Spears. Tony Pollard is about to settle into his RB2 role. I feel like Tajay Spears is already the like change of pace, third down back type of deal. Mm-hmm. Who's the first and second down back over there? What I want to say he's like 6 foot 220.
Yeah, 6 foot
something like that.
Prototypical running back size.
Prototypical running back size. Coming into where like it's a contract year for Tony Pollard, so he's probably gonna be playing hard. But do I trust that he's not gonna get hurt? I know people don't like to be talking about injuries so much, but injuries are a part of football.
And at this point in Tony Pollard's career, we know what Tony Pollard's gonna be.
Right.
But yeah, Nicholas Singleton, this isn't the first time I've heard the name pop up. Yeah. Like going through my research and doing digging, and I watch a lot of Fantasy Pros for their scouting stuff as well. But this is a name they brought up and said if it wasn't for the injuries, he probably would have been a first round pick, especially given his reception and speed. Like he's a receiving back, man. Like
he's a big bruiser that can catch.
And especially in redraft formats, when you're looking for late round targets to pick up in the double-digit rounds, that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, if you're going, and also
you need volume, and as a rookie running back, that's how you get it is 2-minute drills and reception work.
Yep. And if you're going the hero strategy,
yep.
Who's gonna be looking at the Tennessee backfield in general?
Nope. Especially the third running back on the depth chart. So, I mean, take him with your last pick in drafts and stash him on your roster. Yeah. I love the name. I love the pickup. And especially in PPR leagues, man, he's probably going to go a little bit earlier, too.
Like, who's in that division? Jaguars?
The
Colts.
the Texans,
y'all better watch out.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and the Texans just fell off out of nowhere.
CJ Stroud.
How about those Tennessee unis, man? I love the new unis in Tennessee. Those little powder blues.
Yeah.
Ooh, so much better.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job, Tennessee.
Good job. We like them.
We like those.
Yep.
Bro, listen. You know how many people go and draft that they end up popping off like weeks 9 through 14?
Well, that's
just be sitting out there. I mean, that's when I'm saying 9 through 14. I'm saying they were on your radar until they weren't, and then they never got back on it because there was enough of what was actually doing something for you to make you not think about it.
Yep.
One of them type of situations. So
you want to talk about waivers and waiting on later round picks? I have rankings last year for all the positions. The top 5 quarterbacks, you know how many were double-digit round picks? 4. And there was 5 in the top 6. Yep. Stop wasting your capital on quarterbacks in the single-digit rounds. Like, if it's not Josh Allen who's going to put you up 40 points a week, I don't care. And I'm okay with taking Josh Allen in the first round because he puts up 40 points a week.
I'm not.
He's the only individual to do it.
I've never been. The first round is too rich for any quarterback.
Agreed.
It's too much skill out there.
Yup.
It's too much.
Second round?
Now, it's comfortable for me to take a quarterback in the second round if it's Josh Allen or Lamar in my league because of the way my scoring system is set up.
See, Lamar.
In your league, would never.
Nope.
I would never.
Nope. But yeah, we were saying like quarterbacks and then the IR spots. You asked me why I kept Malik Neighbors on my IR spot
for so long. What'd you say? I forgot what you said.
We appreciate having you, sir.
Ceremonious something or something.
It's like what?
Crazy he said like that.
I forget what it was, but essentially respect the players you draft. It's you know, it's a little camaraderie, a little team effort. We respect having you on the team.
I'll trade him.
He wasn't taking up any space. He was there chilling.
He wasn't taking up any space.
He was providing emotional support for his teammates on the IR. Okay. I think that's gonna wrap it up for me.
Yeah, man. I ain't got too much of nothing else. You got any brand plans in the future?
Brand plans? Yeah, we're still gonna go probably 2 episodes a week here on OG Fantasy. We're gonna at least 1 episode a week, at least 1 a week. We're aiming for 2 going forward. But like I said, man, we got mock drafts. We got more visitors coming. Big things happening. Set upgrades. Man, always improving. And what about Savvy League, man? What are we doing with Savvy this year?
I need more space. That's what Steve taught me today, y'all. I guess kind of spread out in here.
It is nice.
But
nice getting
working on that.
Out of the bedroom. out from behind a desk.
No,
bed.
man, we trying to deliver this analysis and trying to win these titles. You know
That
how we
part.
get down.
Trying to win
To
titles.
win these titles, baby.
Yeah, I don't do this for fun.
Listen, in any other GOAT conversation, what they count? Championships.
What?
You can't be saying you good at nothing and you don't win. You gotta win, baby. Like, and I hate losing.
I have
I don't
6
know.
championships in the last 5 years.
I don't know how the rest of you feel about losing, but I hate it.
I hate losing
one
more
of the
than I
things.
enjoy winning.
I hate losing more than I enjoy winning. Yes.
Real.
And I
talk.
really enjoy winning. A lot.
Can't focus about not losing.
Yeah. Motivation is to not feel what it's like to lose.
That part. Yep. That's why you're always working to get better. Alrighty. Well, we've been recording for like 2 hours. Way
Listen.
too long.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long episode to edit. But
Oh, I'm gonna get it down there. We're editing some pieces out. It might be too.
Cameras are dying. You know, equipment is like rest me because it hasn't been used for this long before.
I gotta pee. It's all good. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for here. Make sure to come back next week. We got rankings coming out for you. We got early quarterback and running back rankings here on OG. Savvy, what you got for him, bro?
Well, this is my first episode of the year. I always like to start my episodes with a draft recap, and then after I post this episode, then I'll probably pencil my rankings. And it'll probably be a couple weeks. I got a couple things coming up.
We'll
I'm gonna try and get one more episode out in June.
We'll keep pestering them. Don't
My
worry.
July episode will probably be in Puerto Rico.
Ooh,
Keep an eye out for that.
we're going abroad?
I will be remote, if you will. All right.
All right.
I love you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. Peace out. Love y'all. Bye.
We back with another banger.